as well not do a broker deal because there's no motivation to deal with you. Number two, non-disclosure, non-circumvent. This is pretty common for almost any type of initial business discussions nowadays. And what do you do? Well, the big problem is you need to identify and document the information transfers that happen under these. Because otherwise, remember dealing with competitors? They will then come back with your non-disclosure, non-circumvent. They'll give you their customer list if you're looking at them, and they'll say, you can't deal with any of these customers because we disclosed them to you. So what do you want? You want terms in the deal that say publicly available information is not covered, and or you need to restrict information transfers to what you actually need to evaluate the particular transaction. Faithful or wanton, you're a searcher for truth if you're a seller or a buyer, and disclosures, both before term sheet and due diligence afterwards, is what comes in. The deal room is what lawyers talk about. Now, a deal room is no longer a room into which you throw paper. It is an online set of PDF files, completely disorganized and not readable by anyone, if it's, in fact, one of these unrepresented deals. If it's a properly represented deal, it will be a properly indexed set of documents that gives you everything that you could ask for and a little bit more to try to eliminate surprises, to get as much up there on what? Proof of ownership, at least 3 years worth of financials or good projections, or if it's a shorter term, you want a good projection and show where you are. And you want a good business plan. The idea, the market, the team, the plan, the products, the markets, the competition, the business team, the budgets, profit and activity plans, results and trends. Why? If you don't have a plan for making money, and probably making more money than the current owner does when you buy this company and eliminate the cash constraint by having enough capital to run it, you should not be buying this company. Remember, go back to the build or buy decision. You want to know how you're going to get a return on your investment. And that's what this business plan information from the seller should be able to help tell you. Now, this is just the first step. I've given you names for some of the individual characters. Just remember, money, love, or hold the world. You are selling the seller at the same time as the seller is selling you something. They don't want to sell their company. They want a reason why they can stay. And many of them stay in their companies because a privately held company is one of the best sources of cash flow in the United States economy. They don't have to sell in most cases unless their illness is such that they're about to walk out feet first, and even then, their families can hire managers. So you need to produce enough cash, wave it under their nose long enough, and be obviously well-heeled enough or qualified enough to pay the money, to turn them into a little bit of money love, but you also have to show enough respect that you're going to show their company is going to continue to have a legacy which is worthy of respect in whatever market they're in. These are people who fund association-based museums